At least 500,000 Kenyan shillings were paid to the members of parliament who voted for the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. This is at least according to the allegations led by Embakasi North MP, that is James Gakuya, who claims a fellow legislator told him those who supported the deputy president's Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment motion received a sum of 500,000 shillings token. So it seems like the members of parliament are now paid to make sure that certain motions pass in parliament. They don't consider them whether they are right or wrong. They are simply taking money for them to pass motions without considering the weight in the matter before, or the weight in matter beforehand in parliament. Now, this is not a new thing, as in the past when there was this voting for the finance bill 2023-2024. This finance bill, when it was being voted in, we could also get allegations that members of parliament pocketed like $1 million each for those who voted in the motion. So it is not a new thing that is coming in to showcase. Nevertheless, the motion was already tabled in the Senate, and the senators didn't see the reason for it, as most of them voted against the impeachment of the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, which then informed the formation of 11-member committee to determine the case by the Senate Speaker Amason Kingi. Otherwise, there's also a new development, and we could see Peter Salasia, who did write on his Facebook account, and I want to quote verbatim, just trying to wish or trying to tell the senators to just follow the right path, as the whole nation and the international community, the whole world is watching and depending on the Senate to deliver justice. Because remember, they will say injustice to one is injustice to all. It doesn't matter whether someone was on the wrong, is of a bad character, but when injustice is done to that person, remember, tomorrow it will be on your door. And as it is said, power is transitional. So today it is you who hold the mantle. Tomorrow it is somebody else who holds the mantle. So if you mistreat persona A today, like for instance, we saw what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did put William Samoei Ruto through in the previous regime, which was totally wrong, both morally and politically. At least one should have been right. Now, come the year 2022, the duo William Samoei Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua are elected into power. The person that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was really voting for to be voted in as the president didn't make it, short of approximately 200,000 votes. That is Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, the same is happening. Now, William Samoei Ruto is holding the mantle. Did forget about what happened in the previous regime. And we are yet to see humiliation going towards the way of the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, should the impeachment be thrown out by the 11-member committee from the Senate. This is what Peter Salasia says. To my brothers, I know you didn't tell me to vote no to impeach a motion. But when in history, as the only young leader in Western who voted no, because I had good reasons beyond money, I want to remind you, my brother Edwin Dalby Sifuna, you have options to choose yes to impress the ODM party or no to save your long political ambition. Don't lose these 7 constituencies in Nairobi. You need them again, and Kenyans in general who sees no reason to impeachment of Gachagua. Remember, you are the only leader who was elected with the largest number of votes in the country. For Senator Okiya Omutata, you are loved and trusted by Kenyans in general, and the mood of Kenyans, they want both and not one. At Okiya, you are a trusted leader in Senate. Vote no and you will see. Money will come and go, but trust wins across the board. This is a very nice piece of advice, and its timing was well advised for this kind of message. You see, maybe those who are looking in terms of tribal alignments and political alignments would have thought that certain members of parliament would have voted in for the impeachment. Like Peter Salasya is proving to be one of the MPs who is very sober and checking into issues before he cast his vote. Now, he says he's the only leader in Western who did vote no for the impeachment because he didn't see any reason for that. And he goes ahead and say that history will judge harshly those who actually vote according to what is given to them in terms of token. Like in this case, if he says, I went to history as the only young leader in Western who voted no because they had good reasons beyond money. Therefore, this means that the allegations are that the Embakasi North MP James Gakuria is bringing in, like the members who voted for the impeachment were given a token. I could say they were bribed. This is a little bit being so corrugating the issue. We're trying to hide it. I mean, a token is given to someone who's done something good, something that should be appreciated. But there is people who were corrupt. They were corrupted allegedly with 500,000 shillings to make sure that they voted for the impeachment of the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua. And these allegations are confirmed by Peter Salasya, who said he had good reasons beyond money, meaning money was offered. Money was offered for them to actually vote for the impeachment. Now, the other day, I just did a video about appointments that were being done by the president and the CEOs who are being appointed in these government parastatals and cooperatives and companies. One thing that came clearly, all these CEOs and directors, chairmen, were coming from one ethnic community, which is the Kalenjin. I have no problem with the Kalenjin, but I have a problem with the president who only sees that one ethnic community are the most people who are so learned and so fit or competent to hold those positions. Just yesterday, we woke up to the report that President William Ruto appointed Joseph Lagat as chairperson of the National Mining Corporation. Now, my question is like, Kenya has over 40 communities, ethnic communities, but why only choose one community to be in all those CEO positions? Now, watch this video. The link is up here that I really extensively gave out the names of the CEOs in these parastatals, be it Kenya Pipeline Authority, be it Kenya Ports Authority, be it I named more than 20 parastatals that are headed with persons from one ethnic community. Now, going forward, this is setting a very, very bad precedence. And I got a suggestion from one of the people who commented on the on this video over here, and the guy told me go to history and look at the appointments that were being done by President Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, and Uhuru Kenyatta. And I did promise that actually I'm going to do that. But one thing for sure is, even if I found out that the previous presidents were appointing people from the ethnic community in those positions, it doesn't mean that when a wrong is done severally or over time by several people, then it becomes a right. No, a wrong is a wrong. If they did that, it is wrong. If Kenyatta did appoint most of the people in government from his ethnic community, if Mwai Kibaki or Moi or, they did the same, it doesn't mean that they were correct. It doesn't mean that they were right to do so. So, if you were wronged yesterday and the wrong is continuing without anybody talking about it for several years, it doesn't mean when I come and talk about it in the later years that I am referring to something that is wrong. You understand? So at the moment that I realize something is wrong and I talk about it, I have to just bring it out. That is nepotism. So we are clearly seeing a government that is geared towards nepotism, tokenism, the politics of tokenism. Like, you supported me, I give you this position. You support me, I give you this position. And we are bashing Gachagua so loud for considering the nation as a company which has shares. Yet we could see there was a memoranda of association, a contract that they actually did right, and the appended signature is for the head of state, William Samoei Ruto. So how could we hold him accountable for the words that he said, yet they are well enshrined into the article or the memorandum of association or the agreement they had? So it is so hard. Therefore, we wish that we are going to get justice from the Senate, because if this is taken forward and Rigathi Gachagua is impeached, then it is setting a very dangerous precedent, whereby should any deputy president stand for anything that is right and they are at loggerheads with the head of state, then automatic impeachment will be done, and it will always be referred to these allegations that were leveled against the deputy president. I'm not saying that they are right, because remember, we are fighting them because what they are fighting for is how to divide money that they have looted from the public coffers. But then the allegations they are leveling against him are the wrong allegations. You understand? Should they have brought in rightful allegations and brought in evidence like Gachagua tabled evidence? Because remember, in law and in the court of law, we deal with evidence. We don't deal with hearsay. I had, I saw, I did. You have to present video evidence, written materials, that could give evidence beyond a reasonable doubt that you are right. What do you think about members of parliament allegedly being paid for them to support certain various motions in parliament? Give a comment in the section, in the comment section below. If you're watching from Facebook, kindly follow our Facebook page for regular updates. If you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dab Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.